So I wanted to talk a little bit about hats in our tradition. What's the point of hats? This one right here is, I bought it for my own initiation as a sorcerer in the Caribbean. So it's made out of cowrie shells, beads, has some turquoise in the middle. I assume that this has a lot to do with, or rather that this comes from Nepal. I assume that this is used by the shamans there, and so it suits us perfectly because sorcerers are essentially shamans, whether they're in the Caribbean or in Nepal, and we use cowrie shells as part of the oracle, so that too. Cowrie shells also represent prosperity and the vagina, so it represents fertility. So there's that. But what's the point of hats? Well, part of the answer to that is it's about tribal affiliation. Like, for example, certain sects will use certain things, like Rudraksha beads, for example, for the Shaiva. So, wearing cowrie shells or using cowrie shells or adorning yourself with cowrie shells can also be a tribal marking that you affiliate yourself with a certain tribe, clan, school of thought, whatever. So that's part of it. But also, because in the tradition what I was initiated into, in my tradition they wear the black hats, but then you have the santeros who wear the white hats. So you have the mesa blanca and the mesa negra, and then you have those that deal with both tables, with both the white table and the black table. So black contains all colors, therefore it represents everything. The sorcerer, in the tradition I represents everything from the most beautiful and most sublime to the darkest and grittiest and ugliest and everything in between. And so you could say that's the Black Lodge. And the White Lodge only deals with the lighter aspects of things, spirituality and blessings and things of that nature. So they don't deal with animal sacrifice, they don't deal with curses, they don't deal with any of that stuff. Anything, they just work to shield others from it. But my tradition, I saw it very clearly that in reality, there's a lot of interchange and exchange between the two tables. Let's put it that way. But a hat can also be a way to protect your crown, which is right here. Which is why when I was initiated, my godfather took a piece of my hair and put it in the cauldron. Part of that was a guarantee so that I didn't betray him. He would use that against me because that links you straight to your spine and to your source of energy. So there's that. I was never disloyal to him, but it's done as a preventative, but also to hone in to the mother temple, right? So a cap or a hat is a way of protecting the crown, so to speak. This is the main reason why sorcerers let their hair grow. That's in my tradition too. But that's the primary crown. So you may place other things on top of it, like a hat or something like that. I just wear it on special occasions because I'm burning up constantly with the fierce lady, burning inside me, or the Christians call the Holy Spirit. So it gets too hot for me to wear hats, but I do have it. So I wanted to share the meaning of hats. So tribal affiliation, protection, those are the two main aspects of hat wearing. And again, I'm part of the Black Hat Society, but I am the balance. I rule both tables, so to speak. So I can wear black. I'm very comfortable in black. but I can also wear white because these represent the primary alchemical colors. You got nigredo, you got rubedo, and then you got albedo, right? Which is why I wear alchemical pellets, because internal alchemy is really important in my version of sorcery. And of course, as I'm laying it out into this modern technology, it takes on new forms, right? But it all emanates from this, and it translates into that, so to speak. Till next time.